How's it going, YouTube? Nightmare here, and today we're going to be doing Meganium's Pal for new Pokemon Snap. So we are in the Illumina spot in the Florio Nature Park, and a lot of times Meganium will be sleeping over here, as you see. Sometimes it'll start over here. It doesn't matter where it starts. Either way, it's going to work the same way. So basically, Meganium's going to make its way up to this crystal bloom and smell that, and we don't really care about that. But after that, it's going to go over here to this cliff, and you need to make sure that Shaman is on that cliff before Meganium gets there. So if you throw some Illumina orbs up there, basically you want to aim for that tall grass. And then once you get an Illumina orb in the right spot, that should do it, I think. Oh, a little too far. There we go. As you can see, Shaman will run out to the end of that cliff. Now you just need to make sure Shaman's there before Meganium gets there, and that way it'll jump on Meganium's head. Now sadly, Shaman is not the target of this achievement, but it does need to be up there in order for this to work. So Meganium's going to smell this crystal bloom, and then it's going to mosey on forward, and it's going to pick up Shaman. Now, we're just going to wait for that, but basically that crystal bloom right there is going to be our next objective. And you got to kind of time this properly, or else it's not going to work out right. But Meganium's going to get up here, and it's going to pick up Shaman. And it moves so slow, so you just got to kind of wait for it. I really don't recommend turboing too much through this level, because you'll mess up the timings, because Meganium just takes its sweet time. Now basically you want to look at this grass right here. Once Meganium steps past that grass, wait a second or two, and then activate the crystal bloom. That should put it in the right time. Basically you want the crystal bloom to be lit up when Meganium goes and smells it, but you don't want to activate Meganium with your Illumina orb. If you do, it's going to mess it up. So after it smells that crystal bloom, as long as it was lit up, it's going to go to the left of this tree as opposed to in front of this tree. It'll go behind it. And that's what we need. So it's going to go behind the tree, and then it's going to stop moving. I recommend either turning around or zooming in or doing both. Basically, you need to slow your cart down here to get a good picture, because Meganium is going to go back here and it's going to stop. And then it's going to start moving forward. At this point, you want to start throwing fluff fruit into the leaves of this tree. We keep hitting the trunk. So you got to hit the leaves. But if you do it properly, Hoot Hoot will fly out. And it's going to make that noise so you'll know when to look back down. But basically once Hoot Hoot flies out of the tree, Meganium's going to get all shocked. And that's the picture we're looking for. You want a picture of Meganium while it's sitting on the ground with its eyes half opened, kind of dazed looking. So snap that photo and we should be good to go here now. So we're going to jump to the professor, and I'll show you the pose that we're looking for.
Hello.
Alright, and it is just going to be the 4-star pose that we're looking for Meganium here. And like I was saying, you do want it while it's sitting down like that, while the Hoot Hoot after the Hoot Hoot has fallen out of the tree, basically. So we're just going to go with number 1 here. I think that should be fine. And we'll shoot this over to the professor, and we should see the achievement pop for us.
Let's do this. Perfect timing.
Perfect. There we go. So yeah, for this one, there's a couple steps involved, really. The first thing you want to do is throw some Illumina orbs up on that cliff at the start of the level so that Shaman runs out to the edge of it. You need to do that before Meganium gets there, or else Meganium's not going to pick it up. Now, once Meganium's picked up Shaman, you need to pretty much time when you activate that second crystal bloom. And like I had said, if you just kind of look at the grass as Meganium passes those tall blades of grass, wait a second or two, and then activate the crystal bloom, and it should be right in the right spot. You want to avoid activating Meganium here, because if it's activated, it'll behave differently. So you just want to activate the crystal bloom, but not Meganium. And then after that, it's going to walk behind the tree as opposed to in front of the tree. It's going to stop, and then it's going to start walking again. Once it starts walking again, then you want to throw fluff fruit into the leaves of the tree. If you hit the trunk, combies are going to come out. You want to hit the leaves so that the Hoot Hoot falls out. And I believe it takes 2 fluff fruit, it might be 3. But it's a couple fluff fruit you need to throw up there and get them into the leaves, but Hoot Hoot will fall out. It's going to make a noise when it falls out, so that's how you can know to just look back down, because in order to get the fluff fruit into the leaves, you got to aim kind of high, so you won't be able to see what's happening. But Hoothoot will make a noise, and then just aim back down, and snap some photos of Meganium while it's sitting down, dazed like that, and that's going to be what we're looking for. It is going to be the 4-star pose, and that'll knock this one out. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you like the video, and I'll catch you next time.